Me and Stephen managed to get to the game last night against Derby. Ended up losing 3-2, but lots of positives, and did have a chance to see all of the players. So I've got a few little highlights I'll put on in the meantime that we could have picked up off Derby TV. Because I just chilled out last night. It's nice to just relax and watch the game and not worry about any clips and all that business. Did have a Derby fan next to me who got very excited when they put the winner in. But we were all quite relaxed, really. It's fun. Nice, relaxing, fun night. Right then, so goalkeepers. Miles Roberts in goal first half. Handled things quite well. Didn't have much to do. Was exposed for their goal. And kicked, distributed quite well. So positive. Just after he conceded, there was another opportunity they had, and he came out and dealt with it. So that was good that he wasn't affected by conceding the goal. So it was nice to see. Second half, Sam Hornby came very close to saving another penalty after their guy had sort of took a dive under the slightest touch from Courtney Clark. And their third, he couldn't do much about that, really. But Sam Hornby just proved that he is a capable keeper, and he'll be competing with Miles Roberts for that starting slot. Right wing back, started off with Rico Brown. Of course, he sort of stepped forward. Now David Kagbu has moved on. Good deal for Walsall, that. Substantial six-figure sum. So that's not 100 grand, is it? In the six-figure sums, substantial infers more than 500,000, which would be absolute gold dust for Walsall. And yeah, we move on. Rico Brown looks like an adequate replacement. Had a very good half. Quite accomplished, and I like him. Harrison Burke replaced him. And again, Harrison Burke looked really good. So it's going to be interesting to see who gets that right side, Harrison or Rico. In the middle, first half, Priestley Farquharson, was good to see him. He looked good, assured on the ball, and fit, which is nice to say. Aidan Flint came on second half. He is a boss. Speaks well, organises the players around him, and that's going to be a big plus. I think if we'd have had Aidan Flint last season in our back line, I don't think we would have capitulated in the same way. He just wouldn't have let it happen, I don't think. On the left side, started off with Daniel Cox. He's on season loan from Derby. He looked a bit dodgy defensively, and very confident going forward though. So he's inexperienced, needs game time, and I think he's a decent cover on that left side. Evan Weir, when he came on, again defensively, maybe that is something that's not his best point, but what I'll come on to later, one of his benefits is going to be vital to us. So left-sided centre half, Evan Weir did okay. His passing going forward, as we expected, was really good. Comley as CDM, we see that as a position where we're looking to strengthen. Comley did well, to be honest, very combative, and did all right against a good quality Derby outfit. Romaine Sawyers came on second half. Lots of people are talking about is the plan B, and I think I've said that myself. The plan B to sort of come on and tidy things up and sort of give us some composure. Didn't see that last night. Because our energy in midfield is so high, when you put a player like him, Romaine Sawyers, in there, that drops And second half, we had him, Adoma, and Ram, and they're all more attack-minded players. So that's where we got sort of caught out a little bit, I think. So Romaine Sawyers, is he the answer? I don't think he is. He's got quality, obviously, but I don't think he's got the tenacity and energy to play in our midfield with the way we play. One for debate, of course. He is a quality player, but we remember 9 years ago when he left us, he was lazy then. So at 33, he's not going to be any more energetic than he was back then. Right side, Courtney Clark played first half, liking him. Very physical, gets stuck in, and showed some really good touches going forward. There was one, he sort of flicked over the guy, won us a throw-in, and then it's from that throw-in that Rico Brown crossed. They seemed to just give him too much time, really. Derby, bit sleepy, went to the far post, and Vinnie Harper headed it, looping header, headed it in. But yeah, Courtney Clark, quite impressed with him, thought he was good. Conor Barrett, when he came on, we know what Conor Barrett's about. He didn't have too much to do when he came on, didn't have too much of an impact. But again, we know what he can do, he's a good player. On the left, Vinnie Harper, as I say, had a couple of knocks, was a little bit nervous because he has got a history of injuries. The Exeter fans saying if he'd kept fit, there's no way they'd let him go. He's definitely got plenty of energy about him, and got a couple of tricks as well. Mason Hancock replaced him. He's been the sort of the highlight of pre-season from what I've seen from other reports. He did okay, but late on in the game, Derby did sort of bring a group of youngsters on, 10 youngsters, and the energy they had, they sort of took control late on. In the middle, Jamie Jellis and Charlie Lakin. Why we broke that up last part of the season, I don't know. Charlie Lakin, amazing energy, really good. Jamie Jellis was looking better as well. He did have a chance, didn't quite get his foot on it properly. But Jamie Jellis and Charlie Lakin, great guys to have in the midfield there. Adoma came on second half, didn't really impress. Ronan Mayer also came on, didn't get much of the ball. It sort of passed him by a little bit. When he did get on the ball, he had some really good touches and helped set us off in the right direction. So he'd be helping for more minutes and more time on the ball. So he'd probably be a bit disappointed, I think. But good for him to get out there and build his minutes, as I say. Elvis, he was the highlight. Aaron Presley won everything in the air. And that first ball, he was getting it every time. So he's a good upgrade on Jammer, I think. He did have a couple of shots which were wayward. So that's something he needs to sharpen up on. But he did well. It was a good performance. Johnny Stuttle, it was good to see him get off the mark. Obviously still building his minutes, but the tenacity to chase after the defender and win the ball on the edge of the box and then calmly strike it home. Darren Fellas said Freddie Draper-like, sort of. I agree with that. But yeah, Johnny Stuttle, I think he's going to get goals for us. Amanchi, when he came on, didn't over-impress, to be honest, but the game did change at that point. Amanchi didn't have much time on the ball, to be honest. Josh Gordon, he also came on, very lively. The incredible spring in his jumps makes him an alternative target man, but with his diminutive stature, he's an unlikely one there. But again, hopefully we'll see more of Josh Gordon, and he'll get himself on the score sheet, we hope. The player that was missing, Jammer, got a small groin injury, and he's likely to be back involved at the weekend. Jammer, is it a season too far for him? I think we'll use him more wisely this season. Just cameos off the bench, with Elvis being the main starter, I would expect. Right then, so overall 3-2. One thing we definitely need to improve on is set pieces. Taylor Allen obviously did a great job for us on that. Jamie Jellis, he's putting some practice in, I understand, but his set piece delivery is not great at the minute. Evan Weir is good in that department, so if he's playing, then that would perhaps solve some of it. Ronan Mayer as well, known to be all right from set pieces, but maybe we need another one who can strike a ball with some pinpoint accuracy. Or is that Adoma? I nearly forgot to mention this Dylan Sloan. Is that going to happen? Is that really a player Walsall are after, or is it just paper talk? And Matt Sadler also said another centre half is coming in, so that'll be, I think, left-sided centre half cover, and somebody who can also play in the middle. So that's probably going to be a loanee, I would guess, but maybe a more experienced loanee. But it's in the middle of the park where we need players. Obviously, with the Doma coming on playing there, tells us there's a head missing there. And then whoever comes in as CDM, but I don't think it'll be Romaine Sawyers based on what I saw yesterday. Right then, thanks for watching. Wolves Fan TV.